dropping frames. Oh, okay, I might be able to fix that. Okay, have my camera software open. Does not need to be. Hello, everybody. Drop 135. Okay, cool. I got me a coffee, new coffee mug. I'm gonna put that to good use. Here come the fucking the alerts. Yes, yes, we love that. So you guys know that we are live. I'm making a coffee. Coffee is my life now. It's all I do is drink the cafefe. Okay. Making my coffee. Getting ready. Another show. You guys. Awesome. Meantime, get it all done here. Great. Let me cleaning a little bit. Kitchen's all nice and cleaned up. I've got all of the I got all the bins of cannabis down in the cellar, so they're in a nice dark, cool area, and they'll just sit there and cure over time. Should be nice. Hello to everybody. I'll be there in a second to say hi to you guys personally. I'm just waiting for my coffee to finish. I bought a new coffee mug at a local coffee shop. Somebody had made some out of pottery. So my coffee's just I'm sitting here looking at my coffee getting finished. And my new mug. Just a splash in my mug here. I can't wait to show you my new pottery handmade mug, man. It's cool. See if I get the right amount of cream in there. Cafefe spoon. Give it a good stir. And let's see if you guys like my new mug. I got me a new coffee mug. What do you think, huh? What do you guys like it? Handmade coffee mug. It kind of caught my eye. I was like, I need a new mug because mine is chipped. And I don't like the chipping. So I got this one. I'm excited about it. Blue. What happened there? Debbie, hi. Michael, hey. Eddie, hey. Lisa, hello. Roger, Batchelder, hello. Yo, what's up? Evan, hello. Megsy, hi. Dustin Dunn smells a scandal. Hey, Dustin. John, Doc, good to see you. I was chatting with some gardeners. Oh, really? Cool. Nick, hello. Shirley Ann, hello. Doc, your audience is awesome. Thank you, Doc. Hippie Chick, hello. David Tank. Hello, David Tank. Biden wins something today. Trump is gone, I'm sure of it. Let's do a little jig and smoke along, Patrick. Patrick, you're funny, dude. Billy, hey, what's up, Billy? Richard Schreffler, hey, Richard. Pro Dragon, hello. Alan, what's up, good? Nay, hey, yeah. Hey, David C. Baker, what's up, buddy? Evan, hello. Pro Dragon, hello. Evan, hello. Doc, nice big mug. Richard, yes, different. Wow, it's awesome. Terry Gordy says something in there. It's probably, you shouldn't be saying that on my live stream, Terry. Must be making some Pete's. Oh, yeah, it's Pete's. I want one of those Brass coffee makers. Michael, yes up. BJ, hello. Enoch, perfect timing. Richard Schreffler, nice. Trump won, says Chris Martin, says Trump won. Chris, you're funny, man. I feel sorry for you guys, man. I feel sorry for people like Chris Martin. I really do. If you're a Trump supporter and you're like really in like serious denial, I feel sorry for you guys. That's a nice mug, says Michael. Trump claimed victory on Twitter. Oh, he must have won then, Joe. Terry can. Shirley Ann. Hello, guys. Oh, you said Trump. Trump. What? Trump. Don't jinx it, says Alan. Good evening. Walk-in stick cane. Coffee mugs. Psh, nobody uses those anymore, pal. Psh, Shirley Ann. Alex Mookie Toro. Hey, buddy. Chris Martin. Trump won, says Chris Martin again. Stukes. Greetings, folks. Can I have a few pointers on planting seeds? Sure. Stukes. Trendy. Richard. I love that cup. Replying to Terry Gordy. Something ass. Dope ass beat. Hello, Nay and Trendies. Hey, I just saw you for the first time. Positive vibes. Much needed. James Houston. Right on, James. Belay. Says sweet ass mug. Kim Jennings. Hey, Nay. Carl. What's up? Time to roll one up, says Michael. Terry says, replying to Terry. BJ Butts, you got him. Susan, I'm really scared either way. Be very scared. At least you're off grid and you're feeding yourself, bro. And you're feeding other people too, me included. You're feeding me, bro. My mom says Obama was a good president. What the fuck? Christopher, hey Christopher, Shirley Ann, you rock. BJ, I do. Pro Dragon, I Coffee, Patrick. I can't keep up with your chats, guys. I got banned from Facebook because I said Trump is a fucking idiot for referring to the virus as Chinese virus. Yeah, and Facebook saw it as a racist term and made you pay for it. Good, I'm glad Facebook says that the Chinese virus is racist, because it is racist, and it's unnecessary. We don't need that level of hate being projected from our leader to the rest of the country. It's just unnecessary. Rolling up some snickerdoodle. That sounds good, Michael. Billy says Bigfoot also has a Twitter account. Dope meaning I like the coffee mug. Oh, Terry, I gotcha. That's acceptable form of the word usage of the word dope here. Yes. Yo, Doc, what's up? Enoch, I'm having anxiety attacks. Well, don't have anxiety. I told you. You've got nothing to be anxious about, bro. It doesn't matter who the president is. As long as you're feeding yourself, right? Right? I want one of those cups. Well, you can buy one if you want, Richard. This is the biggest one. They've got smaller ones, the same design, though. There were like 10 mugs there, but this was the biggest one. I wanted the biggest one. Yo, Nay. Hey, Kim. What's up? Enoch says, likewise. I'm sitting on something here. Oh, my mask from when I went out today. And these stupid plastic clips, man. I should just throw those away. Okay, so... yeah, I'm digging the coffee mug. It's beautiful. I like the way it looks, man. It's got a very pretty look to it. So, my air conditioning's out, right? But I'm cool. And you want to know how I'm cool? Check this out. You're going to love this. This is so ghetto, but it works so good. It's a fan with a bunch of freezer packs out of my freezer, right? And I just got it sitting on a wood thing, and it's just the fan is blowing right over the ice packs right on me. And I'm sitting right here. It's just blowing right on me like that. And I could sit here and drink coffee and be cool with that little trick and do my live show. Pretty cool, huh? Because it's hot out there. It was 80 degrees, but it's gotten down to like 78 now. It's starting to drop, which is good. Overall temperature's dropping outside. It helps. Okay, let's get rid of this bowl and start anew, shall we? And my chair is going down. That really cool trick, having the fan over ice packs. Brilliant. Like, yeah, it works. And it's gone so nice and cool. I'm sitting here, I've got this nice little area of cold air that's just coming up all around me. It's almost like sitting in my truck It's got air-conditioned seats and the air just blows right up your taint. It's the most incredible feeling I think I've ever had in my entire life driving a car. Carly Harmon, hello Carly. Richard says you live in Florida. No, I live in California, buddy. Evaporative cooling, and it's free. Yeah. Spanish tiles really stop heat from home. Yeah. Let's pack a bowl, shall we? My Jack Herer is fresh and new from this year. You guys can probably see the tally over here for the presidential election. We'll just slide this over here and get it out of the way. There's no need for it to be taking up the whole screen. There we go. Put Donald Trump's face off the thing. I'm not going to disrespect y'all. It's okay. If you're a Trump supporter, it's cool. And realize, man, it's out of the frying pan into the fucking lava. When you beat this motherfucker, and then you get this motherfucker, it's out of the frying pan into the fucking lava pit. We're fucked. So, I mean, you understand, guys. I know that. And understand, I hate this man. Okay? I fucking hate him. But I fucking hate him, too. I don't want him to have another day in the Oval Office. I want him fucking fired. And I'm going to appreciate that. But I'm not satisfied with who they're replacing him with. Just so you guys know where I'm at. So we can all be friends, right? Even if I celebrate, Chris says, if Trump wins, COVID was real. Right? Right, Chris? If I celebrate and I dance a jig if Donald Trump loses this election, don't be mad at me. I want you to know I still love you guys that are Trump supporters that are going to continue to be Republicans and all that. I want you to know that. It's a personal thing with me, and I don't want to rub your faces in it. Because, number one, I'm not going to win hearts and minds by doing that. So understand that when I dance the jig, it's totally about the fact that Donald Trump is just a mean curmudgeon. And I'm celebrating the fact that he's finally getting controlled. You know, he's finally knowing what it's like to be told no. That's a good thing, man. When you're that kind of a narcissist, every once in a while you need to be told no. I wonder when the last time somebody told him no was, you know? He needs to fucking hear it. And even if you are a Trump supporter, I know that some of you, even secretively, you guys are a little bit worried about what the man is fucking capable of. You're Americans. So it's got to be in the back of your mind that the guy is fucking burgeoning dictator, or a dictator in fucking waiting, or a wannabe dictator. That's got to be somewhere in your psyches. Even if you love Donald Trump like you love your own parents, that's still, you know, it's just like if you love your dad but he beats the dog, you know, or he beats your older brother, or he beats your mom but you still love your dad. I understand you got mixed emotions about it, but at some point you really should just come to terms with it, you know. Right on, Keith Ames. Right on, buddy. Yeah, we could be friends, Chris. Good. Good. Look at all these Trump supporters. Good, man. But dang, I really can't stand him either. I can't stand him, but dang it, I really can't stand him either. Needs to hear it loud and clear. So, yeah, I want to be friends with all of you. And understand, I am going to dance a jig if Donald Trump loses the election, and I'm not doing it to rub your faces in it. I'm doing it to personally celebrate for myself the fact that this guy really deserves it. He's got it coming to him. Once again, I'm not dancing the jig, and it's only going to be a 3-minute dance. 264 to 214, everybody just went up. Holy shit, right when I said that, it's only going to be a 3-minute dance. Holy shit, man. What the fuck, dude? At 270 is the win. You guys, 270 is the win. He's 6 fucking electoral votes away from being president and from firing this motherfucker. We are 6 points away from me dancing a jig right here. And all of my friends that are Trump supporters and all of my audience members that are Trump supporters, those of you guys that stay and wait through my dance, if you guys stay here and you watch the show and you stay, I want you to know I'm gonna remember you. I love you guys. I want you to know that. I fucking love you. I know it's a little hard to watch somebody celebrating when the person that you want to win loses. But it'll be healthy for you to see how happy it makes other people. And when you see me dancing a jig, it's going to make you feel a little good. Even though it's your guy. Trust me, man, he hurts a lot of people. People that you might not be aware of, but I hear about it all the time. So understand that Donald Trump has really hurt a lot of people. He doesn't care about a lot of people, man. So this is, for me, it's going to be healthy for me, and it's going to feel good for me. And in that it feels good for me, it should feel somewhat good for you, even if you support Donald Trump and you voted for him. Good, guys. I want you to know that. I'm not doing it to rub it in your faces. And if enough of you came on here that were Trump supporters, and you said, dude, it's really inappropriate, and we're not going to watch you anymore if you dance that jig because Donald Trump got beat, man, I would seriously consider not doing it for you guys. That's how much I fucking love you. But I also think that you guys love me so much, you're not going to mind me standing up here and doing a dance for 3 minutes. You know, especially to a kick-ass song like Overdose by Ox Project, because you know it's a good song. Do you guys want to listen to Overdose? Let's just listen to the song Overdose while we do this bong rip. What do you guys say? You guys down with that? Okay, here it is.
What you're looking at is the final statement.
Cheers, guys. No longer got cannabis. Cannabis isn't just for all cyber style.
This didn't take her 30 seconds. And we read it to you. Quote, "I just like to say I'm sailing with the Rock, and I'll be back like Independence Day with Jesus, June 6th, like the movie. Big mother ship and all. I'll be back."
I just realized my microphone is out. Hold on a second. Oh no, mic's on. It's distorting? You guys, was the music distorting? What the fuck, dude? I got my mics turned all the way down. I wonder if Trump will run in 2024. Great for the show, makes you feel better. Oh man. Man, I'm gonna put that on my Twitter. That's nice. Oh, thanks, buddy. Thanks, Griffin. Love you too, bro. I'm gonna put that on Twitter. Okay, so no, I hear you, and music was fine here on my end. Yes, I just have one question. If Trump loses, can he run again in 4 years' time? No, you can't run for president again. Nope. Pretty sure he's done. We won't have to worry. But his son can run. Fucking little cokehead bitch. Man, Donald Trump Jr., when his father loses the presidency, everyone needs to ignore him and not have him on TV shows. If I swear to fuck, if they put him on Fox News regularly, he's gonna run for president again. And it'll be Fox News' fault for giving him a platform. I think it would be hilarious if the Trumps, and you know, I know a lot of your Trump supporters, but listen, I think it would be hilarious if the entire family, the Trump family, got run out of the country like they tried to do business and no one would do fucking business with them. And their name became shit. And every time they put their name on something, people would vandalize it or rip it off or mock it. I think it would be pretty cool. He'd be the first president to really be ostracized in that way, you know? And he would deserve it. He's really taken advantage of a lot of people who are unable to defend themselves, you know? Don't forget the sore losers. Hi, mate. How's you? Biden's a nonce and a pedo. I've seen the videos. You watch pedophilia, Mark? Wow, you're a pedo yourself then. You watch pedophilia movies? Wow, Mark, that's a hell of a... Hey, man, I support you for coming on the internet and outing yourself. I recommend, Mark, since you do watch pedophilia, I recommend that you turn yourself into the police, Mark O'New. Since you watch pedophilia. Wow. That's a... I recommend you turn yourself into the police and, you know, go into rehab for it, bro. Christian, why are you so happy, buddy? I haven't seen you in a while. Patrick, I thought you can run as many times as you can. You just can't serve more than 2 terms. I don't know, Patrick. I don't know. It'd be funny as hell, says Keith. Yeah, it would be. Keith. Evan says, got him. Billy says, hemorrhoid cream sales will go through the roof. Since there's a break in the chat, I think it's time for another bong rip. What do you guys say? I'm going to go ahead and turn my fans off. It gets warm as soon as I do this. I want you guys to know that. But I do it for you, and I want you to be aware. I turn these fans off so that you can enjoy the smoke rings that I blow. You know, because I know if I turn this air off, in fact, I've even got my other AC on back here. Let me turn this up too. Oh, relative. Go. That fan takes a while to shut off. It comes out of the vents in the ceiling and creates like a draft through here. Okay, and I'm high again, says Michael. Evan, well, I think we have a new president, says Evan. Evan is announcing that we have a new president. Fuck of mate. I've seen the videos of you president. You want to run. USA should be ashamed of yourself. God help USA. Oh, so Mark, you believe in God and watch pedophilia videos. That's really interesting. Billy, do you see this guy Mark O'New? He's on here admitting that he watches pedophilia and that he believes in God. Huh. Isn't that weird? Isn't that weird? I just think that's kind of weird. Butthurt joke. Billy, that was a failed butthurt joke. Horribly failed. Yes, is another round cheer. Butthurt joke. I get it. Cheers to I get it. The hemorrhoids. Another round. Cheers to everyone. Enoch. Cheers, son. Well, that was funny. Hemorrhoid cream running out. What's the flavor of the day? I believe this is Jack Herer. Fresh Jack Herer. Michigan, not bad, not Nevada. Michigan, my bad, not Nevada. Carly. Hey, Rogan says pro. Mark types like Joe Biden thinks. Please shut up, Mark O'New. Oh my God, I believe in God. I wonder if she's seen Cuties on Netflix multiple times, Patrick. Connor Mumford, hello, Nate. Carly, what strains are you all smoking on? I have some 24 karat gold. Carly, cheers. Cyrus Sal, no law regarding cannabis. Cannabis isn't tis for all. Everybody cheers. I'm so glad that Trump is losing. That's funny. That is, who said that? Connor. He's so glad that Trump is losing. You know, whether Trump or Biden wins or loses, whatever the Trumps are going through right now with these numbers on the board, I am really appreciating that they are at least feeling the sting of being behind right now. Can both of them get 270? And you guys know if it's possible if both candidates can get 270? Would be 640 total points. I don't know. 14. I don't know. It's free delivery. Billy, that's fucked up, bro. I totally get that joke. It's totally fucked up. Oh, I bought some extra lights for the front of my house for Halloween so all the kids will know I got the candy. Worst thing I can come up with, sorry. Oh, it was great. Fucking funny. So, it's quarter of the hour. Cannabis isn't tisms for all if we're trying to keep up with this crazy Nay's Garden smoke sketch. That's what's up, son. Hey, you know what? I don't need my overhead fan on anymore. This thing right here is keeping me so cool. It's doing all the work, man. So, I could literally just get a little power switch, which I've got in the other room. A little flip-on switch. And I could flip that fan on. The thing is, I can't reach it the way it's set up right now. It's just in a weird position to get to the power switch on it. But I've got a little power switch. You plug into it and then plug that thing into the wall with an extension cable. And I could have an on-off switch for it. Pretty cool. My phone's been ringing like non-stop today.
Call from 307-302.
Hello? 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 Huh. Non-stop. But it's been those scammer calls, you know. Get your student loan. It's student loan. You've submitted. It's always like, you've submitted for student loan relief. And I'm like, oh, I have. Your answer. We're responding to your call for student loan relief. It's the SWAT, right? SWAT team. I'm always here. They know where to find me. Shit. Bro, they just dropped a helicopter down fucking nose to nose with me, bro, right in my front yard the other day. They don't need to call me on the phone. They'll just fucking rappel into my front yard, bro. That's what they do. They don't fucking call first. They think they're all cool because they get to see the homes, you know, they get to drop down, check out your fucking house, see your fucking rocks are sitting there, look at your dog and shit. You know, the homeboy's got a fucking jacuzzi over there. Look at this. Look how this guy's fucking living. Big old greenhouse with 6 giant cannabis trees. Wonder how many pounds he's pulling off of those. $264 to $214. $264 to $214. It's so nice to not have the background noise of CNN on. To just watch the numbers as they go up, you know? I wonder what CNN is... Kill the Chihuahua. I wonder what CNN is reporting the numbers at. It's because they're off from this one. This one's a little bit different usually. Here, let me see. Should be interesting. Yeah, they're at 253 to 213 on CNN. So let's put that one up too. Hold on. The whole screen just changed on me. I'm gonna redo it. Do it better. There we go. Just calm down. Just calm down. Nancy Pelosi, fucking bitch. Just calm down. So, one of them says 253 and one of them says 264. Isn't that crazy? That's 11. What is that, Wisconsin? That one is counting and the other one isn't? I don't know if CNN is actively updating that chart right there. Seth is like, I'm so happy right now. Biden is legit winning. Trump is a fool. God, all I can think about are all year these blonde-haired Christian, and they call themselves Christians, pretty Trump supporters, right? Moms, married, don't DM me, the whole thing. And it's like, You just wonder, really, are there really that many beautiful women that support Donald Trump? Or are they bullshit accounts? Man, I'm telling you, they would get 50,000 likes. They'd get 20,000 retweets on their shit. And I'm starting to think they were all fake bullshit accounts, man. Not real people. It was all fucking bot accounts. CNN was behind. Really? Is it going to be a squeaker 420? Speaking of 420, Trump fanatics use Christianity as a distraction. Very well could be. I mean, how many, does anybody know how many total what, you know, it should say the number on each state. Wouldn't that be smart if each state had the number of delegates it had? Oh, there you go. $20 in Pennsylvania. 20 in Pennsylvania. North Carolina has 15. So there's 35. Georgia has 16. 51. 51. 57. Trump can't get 270. Trump lost. Dude, Trump lost. He can't. There's no. Am I missing? Oh, wait. Whoa, wait. There's 3 more. Huh. Dude. 20, 35. 51, 57. Oh no, he can get it. No, he can get it. Look, 57. He's got 214. No, he could get 270. No. My math was wrong. Trump could totally win this, man. Oh, dude. Dude, it's getting fucking crazy. In through your noses and out through your mouths. Everybody breathe. Seriously, do it. In through your nose. Out through your mouth. My math is horrible. I generally I have to write it down, or I can't figure it out because I can't remember numbers. But I'm gonna try it again. 20. Okay, 214 from 70. What's 70 minus 14? 56. So he only needs 56. 20, 35, 40, 46, right? 51, 51, 52, 53, 54, 60, 89, 60. Dude, is it exact? I have to write it down, man. I can't do it in my head. It's okay. Look. And one says 213 and one says 214. So it's really confusing. Yeah, nobody cares what Steven Crowder has to say, bro. Really, nobody cares. Nevada announces in the morning, right? Is that Lamont, bro? Mark, is that Lamont for your avatar? Lamont! Elizabeth! It's the big one, Elizabeth! It's the big one. I'm coming, baby. Lamont! You're killing me, Lamont! Why you do this to your father, Lamont? I'm going with 214. Nobody cares about facts and possible voter fraud. No, nobody cares about fucking Steven Crowder because he's a fucking hack. Steven Crowder is a fucking hack. So someone has a briefcase. Oh, that means something, Mark. Better go watch some more Crowder videos. You're definitely watching the wrong dude, bro. Go watch some more Crowder, bro. Seriously. You don't want to watch me. No. You don't want to watch me, bro. Trust me. You don't want none of this. All right, I'm going to do the math, okay? Look. 270 is the magic number, right? Okay. 270 minus 214 is 256, right? It's 56, right? It's 56. Why your viewership is low? Bro, there's 60 people. Bro, there's 60 people watching my show right now, Mark. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? To me, this is gold. I've got that many people watching me and you say my viewership is low? That's hilarious. Oh god, that's hilarious. You're like a fact denier, bro. You go live and see if you can get 60 people watching you, bro. Good luck to you. Best of luck to you. Best of luck to you. Frankie said it. Frankie, my boy. So I'm at 56, right? Okay. 56. Here we go. 56. We've got 20. 35. 45. 51. There's 51. 51. 54. There's 54 right there. So, if he doesn't get Nevada, he loses. If Biden, it's all about Nevada, bro. It's all about Nevada, man. Biden's ahead in Nevada. But it's only got 75% of the vote in, man. Oh, man, dude. You know, Joe Biden wins if he gets any one of those fucking states, including Alaska. No, not Alaska. Alaska's only 3 electoral votes. What about Hawaii? Oh, Biden got Hawaii. Oh, Biden got Hawaii. And I'm so glad because I was on Twitter and all the time I was seeing these posts from Hawaiians for Trump and they were so obnoxious and they were so rude, the things that they were saying on Twitter. And I was like, I hope Biden wins Hawaii just to shut you fucks up. I'm laughing and I'm laughing right now, man. It's too bad Trump won Texas, man. The way those motherfuckers acted. So, I guess I guess it's really interesting how one says 213 and one says 214, isn't it? If the racists, oh yeah, Patrick, I guarantee you racists are going to go back to their closets. A lot of these accounts, that's what I was talking about before. A lot of these accounts on Twitter that are racist and just hateful and just, you know, really supportive of Trump and stuff, those aren't real people, man. Those are like little racist fucksticks that have a whole bunch of accounts. You know, and they make all these accounts and they go and they do all this, and what they're really end up they're hurting their cause. I mean, I'm looking at it from the point of, wow, Donald Trump really has a lot of support. Well, I couldn't give a fuck. But then Trump supporter might be looking at that and go, he's got this one in the bag. Let me tell you something. I was talking to someone today, and you know what she said to me? She said, I really thought it was, and she's a Trump supporter. She said, I really thought it was going to be a Trump landslide. Now, just think how many Trump supporters thought it was going to be a Trump landslide, so they didn't vote. So all those people making all those accounts, making it look like Trump had all the support, wasn't such a great idea, you know? But I was looking at, I'd go and I'd look at those accounts and they would be retweet of Fox News, retweet of Fox News, retweet Fox News, retweet, Charlie Kirk, retweet Candace Owens. And I'm like, it's all the same. They're just retweeting. No personal media of them at all, except for an avatar. No personal media. No, here's a video of me and my kids at Thanksgiving dinner. No, none of that. Memes. Meme after meme after meme after meme after meme. No indication of individuality whatsoever. I think they're total troll accounts. I think they shot themselves in the foot with their trying to manipulate the vote, whoever did that. And I don't know who's responsible for it. I don't know who makes all those fucking accounts. But I'm telling you what they look like right now. Red-blooded, blonde-haired, pretty American mothers, Christians, and MAGA Trump supporters. I'm friends with a whole bunch of them on Twitter. And I'm telling you, I think they're all fake accounts. And we're going to see if Joe Biden wins this, if all those accounts just disappear tomorrow. Because they will. There's no more need for them. They serve no purpose. Once Trump's out, those accounts serve no purpose. So if that's true, I mean, I noticed today that I didn't see any of them posting on Twitter today. It was all lefty shit. It was all in support of Joe Biden. And there were a couple of real Republican tweets, but not a lot. That was before the day even got started. That was earlier this morning I was going through. I was like, oh, where's all my Republican friends at? Well, these die-hard Republicans. Soccer moms. Christian soccer moms. That's the persona. The Christian soccer mom, pretty, in their mid-30s to 40s, basically. I think they're all fake fucking accounts. I love my president. Donald Trump is so sexy. He says some of the most vulgar shit, man. I'm just like, God damn. I would always respond with shit like, would you let him grab your daughter by her pussy? And never get a response back. Trump bashing my town site. They get pissed. They're making a big deal about the Pennsylvania voting. Hector. Trina's vomiting. I'd sit here and just wait. Just wait, man, for this to fucking end. Do you know what would be fucking crazy? Are you guys ready for the crazy scenario? Trump concedes. Because he's fucking had enough of this shit, like the rest of us. And he's like, you know what? I'm fired. And he just walks away. Wouldn't that be fucking amazing? Wouldn't you have a little bit more respect for him? He's like, you know what? This is really hurting the country. I don't want to hurt the country. I love you guys. I can see that you guys really voted. I can see that the popular vote is 71.2 million to 68.1 million. 68. 3. It's fucking exactly 3 million people, man. 3 million more people have voted for Joe Biden than voted for Donald Trump. 3 million more. And then he wins. Right, Billy? I don't see that happening, bro. I don't think so. Yeah, if he I just don't. You got to see what's going on with Nevada. You know, let's see who's the closest one to finishing that Biden can win. That's 83. Donald Trump leads by 4. Donald Trump leads by 1. Donald Trump leads by 1. See, in both Georgia and North Carolina, he leads by 1. That's pretty good lead in both states. But in Nevada, Joe Biden. In Nevada, Joe Biden leads by 1. You know? Did we figure out which state it is that they're calling? Oh, there it is. Arizona. 84% vote in. They're saying Arizona, huh? Isn't that crazy? Yahoo Finance is saying fucking Arizona, and CNN is not calling Arizona yet. Wow. Dude. Arizona, man, 11 electoral votes. They say Joe Biden, winner. You know, you call that when even if all the votes that are left to come in won't tip the scale. That's when you call it. I don't know why CNN's not doing it. It's interesting. That discrepancy is really interesting. Oh no, Billy. I blocked Shelly. I blocked Shelly so she can't come into my live stream and you know, just all of a sudden pop in and promote somebody else on my live stream. That's why she's blocked. But thanks, Billy. Thanks. It's not fucking cool. Especially on a night like tonight. You know, I want people watching my goddamn live stream. Not to be a dick or anything, but it was pretty obvious what she was doing. You know? And don't get me wrong, I love the person she was promoting. It's just, hey, don't fucking do it. You know, don't tell people to go somewhere else. Some place is better than my place. Fucking crazy. You just got here? Oh, you wouldn't have known if you had been here the whole time, bro. You wouldn't have known anyway. I blocked her yesterday, or this morning. I think it was just last night. If he wins Arizona and Nevada, it's game over. He's leading in both. I block her about once a week anyway. Brennan Red Locklear says, let's just all take a toke. I got this Jack Herer here, bro. You want to see it? It smells so lemony. It's right out of the garden. It's so fresh. You should focus here soon. There we go. Can't really see the frosty on it for some reason. It might be the lighting in here. Poor lighting. Voter fraud in Wisconsin? Yeah, that's going to be, you're going to see all kinds of claims, all kinds of shit right now, bro. This is going to be wild. This is the wildest election I've ever seen. You know, that George Bush, Al Gore election was crazy when it came down to Florida. I was actually mad at my sister for not voting in that election because it came down to 500 people in Florida. And I was like, you see? You're one of those 500 people. That's a long time ago. Some Tangy Dream Killer Show. What's good? Hey, Jason, what's up, buddy? About to hit this bong is what I'm doing, son. Man, this lighter, these things last down to the very bottom, don't they? Look at that. Can you believe it's lasted that long? Let's see how it does. Cyber style. No law regarding cannabis. Cannabis isn't just for all. Let me see if I can. Oh, there's a little easy way to turn the fan off. Cool. Just tilt it back. All right, that was cool. All right. Cheers. No, Brennan, except, I mean, maybe go to naysgarden.com and click on the link that says growth 4 pounds and read all that. Wow. Dude, my air conditioning rocks, man. Hey, Tula. Recount in Wisconsin. What? NLRC, we just legalized it here in Arizona. The stoners might have been the ones in the election for Biden. Who knows? Maybe 420. Let's not call cannabis users stoners, okay? 420. Let's have more respect for ourselves, shall we? Let's call them cannabis users and cannabis supporters. Okay, fuck yeah. Cat stoops, cheers. 264 and 253. Well, don't call yourself a stoner anymore. All right? You don't have to refer to yourself in a negative light. You know, why do you, when you call yourself a stoner, you're putting cannabis down, bro. You know, you're making all of us look bad. You know, you're making yourself sound bad for using cannabis, and anybody else that might come into contact with people that are, you know, heard to us referred to in that way. Stoner. It's so offensive. I take such offense to that term. You know, and it's what's funny is I'll have someone like Graham Elwood on or Lee Camp or someone doesn't even use cannabis, and they'll start referring to themselves or a friend or whatever or me as a stoner or pothead, or they'll say weed, and I'm like, in my mind I'm thinking, wow, you don't even use cannabis and you're sitting there putting it down. You don't even know about it. You don't even understand it. And you're using terminology that's just totally putting it down. At least 420 Homestead uses it, you know? And, you know, he calls himself a stoner. It's never been negative for me personally, but I do understand. Fuck yeah, 420 Homestead, thank you for understanding. And that's all I ask, is that you just listen to me, you know? And just hear where I'm coming from, and then decide over time how you feel about it. Let me state my case and see how you feel over time. Mull it around, you know? I'm a cannabis enthusiast and connoisseur. Fuck yeah, Billy, me too, bro. I am as well. I'm not as much a connoisseur, but I do enjoy cannabis. I do enjoy cannabis. I enjoy growing a mustache and drinking coffee. And reporting on the political landscape for my friends. It's fun, huh? You got your own personal friend to sit here and report on the politics for you guys. Sit here and get high with you guys and talk about whatever the fuck is going on right now with the election. We got all the goddamn news represented right here. You don't have to hear all the blah, 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 right? You're not hearing fucking CNN, blah, blah, blah. You're not hearing any other bullshit. You're getting two different perspectives. You get it all. Phil Swift here with FlexFuel and the entire FlexFuel family of products. Hey everybody, let me tell you about new FlexPaste. Hit number one if you've heard about FlexPaste. It's the greatest new member of our family, our FlexFuel family of products. FlexPaste. You guys heard of FlexPaste? We got Flex Seal, we got Flex Shot, Flex that's rubberized sealant in a can. You got clear Flex, you got fucking Flex tape, you got your Flex condoms. Flex condoms for your penis. That's right. You just put on your little Flex. I can't even do it. Put on a Flex condom today. Another member of our FlexFuel family of products, the new Flex condoms. They slip right on your cock, and then you can have sex like a jock. That's right, everybody. Don't want to watch the news. You're welcome. That's why I'm here. I bring you the news so you don't have to watch it. And, you know, as this election progresses, you know, these counts are going to come in. And we're going to know sooner or later here. Biden's vote is going up, guys. It's 68.1 to 71.2. Do you understand what I'm saying? Million? Here, look. Donald Trump has 68.1 million votes total. Right there. 68.1 million people have voted for Donald Trump. 71.2 million people. 3,100,000 people, give or take, have voted for Joe Biden over Donald Trump. More than 100,000. So it's like 120,000. So it's 3,120,000 more people. Now these numbers are getting updated pretty frequently. Joe Biden is got, I mean, as far as I'm concerned, he's the next president of the United States. 3 million people. You know, As far as I was concerned, Hillary Clinton was the president of the United States. It was the people's voice, guys. And the people said that it was Hillary Clinton by 2 million. She won by 2 million votes. Joe Biden is winning by 3 million. I'm Ron Plakonin. Joe Biden is winning by 3,100,000 votes. So, I mean, you want to play the electoral game? Fine, go ahead. But the people have spoken. It's fucking crazy. I wonder if Joe Biden's still leading by 1% in Nevada. That's going to win it for him if he gets Nevada. And it's looking like it still says 75% expected in. 88% for Pennsylvania. Donald Trump's way ahead in Pennsylvania. You know, isn't that crazy? Isn't that crazy? Pennsylvania, isn't that crazy? It's fucking crazy. Right in the middle of all that blue. Delaware, Maryland, New Jersey, just totally surrounded. New York, Virginia, North Carolina, 94% in. 94% in North Carolina. 97% in Georgia. They're not calling any of these states yet. It's like, I want to turn on CNN and see what the fuck is going on. You know? We might lose connection here for a while, but hang with me, guys, okay? Hang with me if we lose connection while I try to pull these up. I got a lot of websites open to run this. Seth says, sweet, good to hear, my man. Flex Root Canal. Flex Root Canal. What? Always thought it was amazing how my really musically talented friends were good at impressions. Huh. Flex Field, Flex Shop, the entire new FlexPace. Oh, you've heard of FlexPace, huh? Wow, fantastic. FlexPace is the brand new member of the FlexField family of products, everybody. We'll say welcome to FlexPace, everybody. You can paste it on your penis, and don't worry, you won't get anybody pregnant. It's the new FlexPace condom. It says, I'm previewing premium content. It's a black screen. You gotta love that. They're such idiots for putting that on there. No, I'm not previewing premium content, you fucking assholes. I don't see dick right now. You morons. Dude. Should I just turn the audio on from CNN? I can do that. Here. I think I can do it with my toe. I'm gonna do it with my toe.
That number has not been updated. It's supposed to be updated in the next 10 minutes.
I did it with my toe.
We can tell you, based on what we've done earlier in the day in DeKalb County, which is right next door to here, they usually count between 5,000 and 10,000 ballots an hour. That was 5 hours ago, so we're expecting they've counted between 30, 40, 50,000 ballots since then. There's 159 counties here in Georgia. What you're looking at is one of the biggest counties. The other three large counties, that are Gwinnett, Cobb, and also DeKalb, also have thousands of ballots that need to be counted. So these are counters, these are also adjudicators. Adjudicators are people who look at ballots that are kind of controversial, that may have been signed wrong, where it's not clear what the intent of the voters, and they decide, a Republican, a Democrat, and independent, if that vote should be counted. We can tell you, based on what we saw a short time ago in DeKalb County, they counted 4,000 ballots in about 45 minutes. And of those 4,000 ballots, about 3,600 of them were for Joe Biden, about 90%. Joe Biden got about 83% earlier in the vote in that county, so he actually gained some. So you can see why Democrats like what's happening here in a state like Georgia. The 4 largest counties, which are heavily Democratic, have a lot of Democratic voters counting thousands of ballots. And because they're mail-in ballots, because they're early, the presumption is that this will greatly help the Democrats. But we should find out shortly how many more ballots need to be counted here in Fulton County, the largest county in the state of Georgia.
And Gary, we're expecting this press conference at any moment. Is it actually possible mathematically for there to be enough ballots there so that Joe Biden would be able to win Georgia? Is that, I'm not saying is it going to happen, but is it possible?
Right, the mathematical possibility is that when this day started, there were 235,000 ballots roughly to count in the entire state of Georgia. But I will tell you, included in those counties, it's not just Democratic counties. For example, Houston County, which is in the central part of Georgia, which is where Warner Robins, Georgia is, which is a military base. It's a Republican county, smaller number of people, but they also had tens of thousands of ballots to count there. So yes, there is a mathematical chance that with this 235,000 votes that need to be counted, that something could change in the race. But as you know, you have to be very careful with making that assumption.
Yeah, no, of course, it's not definitively going to happen, but Georgia, potentially 16 electoral votes. Joe Biden right now in our camp, there has 253 electoral votes. Donald Trump has 213. Those 16, both of those men need it to get to 270. Tell us what we're looking at right now, Gary, because most of us have not ever been inside a voting room, a tabulation room.
Right, so Jake, the ground rules are I'm not supposed to walk that close, but I'm going to take a chance to walk very close. And I'm going to see if I can ask this woman if she's going to. Can you tell me really quick, ma'am, what your job is right here? Okay, well, they don't want me to do that, but I can touch you that what they do is they sort the ballots, and this is what we learned in DeKalb County a short time ago. They sort the ballots, they then count the ballots, and then elsewhere in this room in the back are those adjudicators I talked to you about, the Republican, the Democrat, the Independent. And a typical thing they look at, Jake, the most typical mistake they see on a ballot is a mistake that's not done, that is done on purpose, and that is people sign Mickey Mouse or Donald Duck in the write-ins, and they decide that ballot should be accepted. So that's a more common thing that we see in some of these counties. We can tell you this is a really important thing to point out here in Georgia. If, and of course we just talked about this, if Joe Biden wins the state, it'd be quite amazing politically, because this is a state with 2 very conservative Republican senators, a conservative Republican governor. The last time a Democrat won the presidential race here in the state of Georgia was 28 years ago when Bill Clinton won his first term. He didn't win in 1996 when he ran again. And then before that was 1976 when Jimmy Carter, and 1980 when Jimmy Carter ran for re-election. That's Jimmy Carter, of course, a native son here in Georgia. He still lives in Plains, Georgia, which is south of Atlanta. So Georgia does not elect many Democrats for president, for senator, for governor. Most of the members of the House of Representatives are Republicans, so if there was a change, if the counting of these absentee ballots resulted in a change,
I bet you Michelle and Barack Obama are just celebrating right now.
Are genuine heroes.
They're so fucking excited.
In Ohio the last few days, covering and working in the precincts.
Fuck
those
this
people
Donald Trump motherfucker! It's been erasing your legacy.
And these are American heroes. They're not only working hard for a very important reason, but they're working hard during a COVID pandemic. They're brave and they're courageous, and we just can't give them enough credit.
The guy's not covering up his nose.
Just to be clear here, you said
the guy's not covering up his nose with the black hat on. He's not covering up his nose.
There are partisan
pull up your mask.
So there
Yo, bro, pull up your mask, bro.
A Republican official there.
How about
to
you,
supervise
son?
whatever decisions
pull up your
are
mask.
being made. I just want
you're in violation, son.
States, even though the Trump campaign
Michael
is
Large,
out
what's
there
up, son?
complaining
Living
about
large,
not
Michael
being allowed
Large.
To watch
Living large with Michael Large. What's up, son?
Processes in Pennsylvania or Michigan, but you're saying that as in those other states.
Hey, it's top of the hour. No law regarding cannabis. Cannabis isn't just for all. Everybody check out Michael Large on Facebook. It's my buddy.
I can be very specific with you, and that is this. I spent most of the day today in DeKalb County, as I told you, which is right to the east of
Cheers, guys. Cyber style. No law regarding cannabis. Cannabis isn't just for all.
Were groups of 4 adjudicators. They work together. 1 Republican, 1 Democrat, 2 independents. They then vote on whether a ballot is okay, that its intent can be ascertained. The vote is usually unanimous, they said. If it's 2 and 2, they then call an election supervisor in the room to break the tie. But they said there's rarely an issue with having to break the tie. So yes, they work well together. It's pleasant to see bipartisan support among the adjudicators. They take interrupted that lady, which I kind of feel bad about. I wasn't supposed to talk to her, but so I apologize to her for doing it. But I did talk to a lot of people in DeKalb. I tend to talk first and take the problems from talking to people later from the supervisors. But either way, we did talk a lot in DeKalb County, and that's what they do. And that's how it's usually done in most counties, not only here in Georgia, but in other states also.
Yes.
Nothing's done with partisan decision making. The idea is to make it as fair as possible. That's always been the concept of doing these things when you have vote counting afterwards here in the United States.
Gary Tuckman subscribing to the Better Do Ask Forgiveness and Permission School, which we appreciate, of course. Gary, we're going to check back with you. Let me take it back to Wolf Blitzer.
Thanks very much, Jake. You know, John, Georgia, we're about to get a dump of thousands and thousands of votes right now. The president is ahead, 56,739 right now. 94% of the estimated vote is in, meaning there's 6% that's still outstanding.
And Gary Tuck there, in the room where it's happening, if you will, and a certain candidate in this race is saying, you know, all these horrible things are happening. Math is happening, democracy is happening, vote counting is happening. When you see these people, most of those workers are here in Fulton County. Most of those workers are most likely Democrats who work in Fulton County. And guess what? They're counting votes that include votes for the President of the United States. They're just doing their job, and they're counting the votes. As Gary noted, you have Democrats, Republicans, independents in the room, and they're working it out together the way it's supposed to be done. So the question is there enough math? As we wait for those votes, this is Fulton County. Look at Joe Biden getting 72% of the vote here, right? He needs to get somewhere in the ballpark of 70% or more of the remaining votes. Gary noted he was over here earlier in DeKalb County, to the right, to the east, in the Atlanta suburbs. 83% is what Joe Biden's getting in that county. If he matches those totals as they keep counting these votes, he has a chance to overcome this math, because you look at 56,739 in the wee hours of the morning this morning, when we left here, 3 o'clock, 3:30 this morning, status, you moved down here. This is one of them, Houston County. There's a military base here, as Gary noted. They're counting votes here.
He's talking about Biden winning Georgia.
Does that mean the votes still being counted or going the president's way? We don't know that. We'll count them and tabulate them, but they're counting them everywhere. They're counting them in predominantly Democrat places. They're counting them in places that are, you know, that are Republican places that are closer. That's the way the process works. But I just want to focus here. You look at Atlanta in the suburbs. As Gary noted, not since Bill Clinton in 1992 has a Democrat carried the state. Just look at the suburbs around Atlanta.
How is the
You have to go
overall?
way back in time here, right? Let's go back to 2004 when George W. Bush won it. You see how much more red that is? Republicans used to dominate the suburbs in American politics, especially in the South. As you come more forward,
68.2
let's check
to
in.
71.4
in 2012
million.
picks up a little bit more of it. After
It's
the Americans
growing,
in the Atlanta
man.
area. But then in
More than
2016,
3 million
you see the
people voted
Democrats
for
start in
Biden over
2016.
Trump.
You start to see it. This is a 51-46.
He won
race.
this
If you
fucking
round up
election, bro. He
statewide,
won.
and now you come to 2020. And
I'm telling
see
you guys,
even
Joe Biden won
more
this
blue
fucking
here.
election.
You come in, now you look in, it's the margins, right? So you look into Atlanta, Fulton County, 72% for Joe Biden. We'll go back in time, 69% for Hillary Clinton. The Democratic stronghold, it's the most votes in the state right here in Fulton County. So what we're about to hear, as you come back out, look at the
I'm
margin.
going to call my mom.
72%. Joe Biden needs to get of the remaining votes there 70% or more as we go. And so you're looking around again, Fulton,
Hey, buddy.
DeKalb, you move up here to Gwinnett.
buddy.
Not quite, right? It's a more
Hey,
conservative. As you move away from the city, you tend to get more Republicans in the suburbs on the outer loop. 58 to 40, still Joe Biden winning convincingly, but and you see here you're
Hey,
up to 95%. So here's what you're looking for. That's 95.
Good.
As you come this way, you're still at 89 in a place where Joe Biden's getting above 80%. So if you're in the Biden campaign, you think, let's keep counting them. They keep coming in like that, we're in play.
Yeah, I know.
Say,
Got this.
keep coming in like that, we're in play.
Really low.
You move over here, the margins go down a little bit in
1
Cobb County as you move away, but still 10% to be counted here. I'll check down here in Douglas County. Again, a big Biden margin here, but you're up to 93%. Also a little bit smaller population-wise as you move away
Where's the
from
volume
Atlanta.
coming
So,
from?
bottom line, Wolf, 56,000.
Where the
We're
audience
waiting
goes,
for a
where we
big
just
chunk
turn
out of Fulton
everything
County we could
down.
get any minute. That will be
I
a
see
huge
what it is.
indication, right? They report tens of thousands.
Okay, I got it. I couldn't figure it out. So, I wanted you to know that roughly 3.2 million more Americans so far have voted for Joe Biden. 68, it's 68.2 to 71.4. Oh, okay. So I just wanted you to know. It's very, very close. It looks like Georgia might go for Biden. They're looking at it. Nope, just Nevada. Yeah. That's right. You can feel your blood pressure going down as the minutes progress, right? Uh-huh. And that was it. Okay, well, don't let it stretch out too much. Good. Good. Yeah. Nope. Right, what do you mean they should stop counting? Okay, well if they stop counting, you're behind, so I mean, don't you want to try to win? It's crazy. He's like well no, I mean at this moment he's like so desperate that and we get to enjoy his, it's beyond pain. He is, for one thing, no one ever tells him no. So he is experiencing, and it's got to be beyond painful. It's got to be character shattering. And I hope it breaks him. Yeah. Yeah, of course. Ah! You're so funny. Yes, you see. Yeah. Yes, everything is just fine out here. Everything's perfect. No, the fires are not in the news, and right now they're not in the news, so I guess no news is good news. Oh, happy 7/10, everybody. Okay, I'm gonna go back to them. I love you. Okay. Bye-bye. Sorry, guys. I had to talk to my mom. This is really important for her. I love her, and this is gonna make her really happy. So I can just do this with my toe again, right?
We're probably close. We have somewhere near 142,000 that will be at the end of the process. We've scanned 113,130 as of moments ago. We've adjudicated 106,000 plus of those. The 106,000, those have already been published on the website. We're going to run more frequent batch updates over to English Street so we can get those, the vote review panel to update those, to go through those and adjudicate those so we can get more updates throughout the night.
116.
Essentially right now we've got 5 scanners, and because we only have 5 openers too, so we can't, even if we brought in more scanners, it's not going to help at this point. What we would need is more space, and if we need more space, I would have to ask everyone here to leave so that we can get more tables in here. We're going to do we're going to finish tonight. Yeah. As long as it takes, we're going to be here. That's why we're bringing in fresh bodies. The what? Well, we'll end up getting to the total, which is above 142,000. We've already scanned in 113, 130. What takes the most time is getting them off, because the cutters and extractors, it has to cut through 2 envelopes, so you run through it twice, and then it goes over to the flatteners, and that is a manual process over there. Well, right now we're up to 106,000 on the, up from 74,000 yesterday. We're up to 106,000 on our way to, it'll be somewhere near, in the neighborhood of 142,000. So. Can I what? Okay. No. Well, no, but you can't publish a batch until that batch goes through adjudication. Because what it does, any ballots in there that are flagged to be adjudicated by the vote review panel, those have to be dealt with before you can publish that batch. So the vote review panel will go through and they'll see any contest that's on a ballot that has some question as to the way it was marked. The vote review panel then decides voter intent. We don't, none of the ballots get rejected. All that happens is if you can make a determination on a contest on a ballot, whether the person, the voter intended to vote for this person or this person. So there aren't any rejections. If a ballot is rejected, it's done before you get to this process for either missing signature or signature mismatch. So once it goes through the scanner, it's going to count the ballot. It's just that there may be a question on one race or contest on that ballot. Well, it's mostly the space. I mean, we don't have at this point, we might bring in some more tables and just get some letter openers and try to start opening by hand to supplement what we have with those. Yeah, sometime. It'll be after midnight by the time we get them through adjudication.
Are there any other votes that were cast in this election, whether in person or any other way, that are still left to be counted for?
Well, yeah, any UOCAVA ballots, the military overseas, they have until Friday to come in, and then any provisional ballots. I don't know how many.
All right, so we'll continue to monitor that briefing in Fulton County. That's Atlanta, Georgia, largest county in Georgia right now. I think he said that they've already received 142 absentee ballots. They've reviewed about 106,000 of them, so they're going to release maybe 36,000 more in the next few hours.
Right, the math bounced around a little bit. That was
Yeah, Seth, my mom supports Joe Biden, yes.
And again, this
Big
is Fulton
time.
County, Atlanta. You see those people counting the votes. Right?
They can't
said
see
they're
them
kinda
doing
overwhelmed.
any
They
wrong.
promised they'd be done by late tonight. It says this is the question.
You know?
Let's come out and
I
see
told her how horrible he was.
56,000
She wouldn't fucking listen to me.
Lead at the moment, 56,739. And you think just in this county alone, the largest county in the state, 36,000 votes. We know Joe Biden was winning at least 72%, although we're told today, in counting these absentee and mail-in ballots, the percentage for Joe Biden is actually higher than what we're seeing reported today. So if you just think about it, again, you can do the math at home, it's 56,000, round that up to 57,000, right? Just round it up, there's 36,000 ballots right here just in Fulton County. Joe Biden needs, pretty obvious, the overwhelming of those to get him back in the hunt. It still wouldn't be enough, even that's what's important to note. Fulton County says they'll be done by late tonight, maybe in the wee morning hours, but we'll get these here. And then you move over here to DeKalb County, and we have ballots out here as well. The numbers have moved throughout the day, so we'll try to get the latest number here, but there are still thousands of ballots to be counted here. And this is a place where Joe Biden is winning more than 80% of the vote. And so this is a very narrow, path for Joe Biden to catch up, but it's possible because we have these votes out in the Democratic suburban counties around Atlanta Metro, including Atlanta itself, where that news conference played out. Again, you're looking at 56,000, 57,000 if you want to round that up, at 94%. the math gets hard. But what we have seen today in counting of these absentee ballots is that Joe Biden is running ahead of, certainly well ahead of the statewide numbers, because most of these ballots, not all, but most of these ballots are in Metro Atlanta, which is predominantly Democratic, which is why the Biden campaign, they have some hope of overcoming this math, and we just need to play the process out.
There's 16 electoral votes in Georgia. If you take a look at 253 that Biden has right now, 253 plus 16, you get very, very close, 269 to the 70, 270 in E.
Right. So we know right now, if Joe Biden can just protect his leads in Nevada and in Arizona, that would be enough. Right? That would be enough. But just remember the moment we're in right now, where the president's campaign, we'll see if they follow through. But the president's campaign says we're going to send lawyers to Pennsylvania. We're thinking about lawyers to Michigan. We're thinking about a recount in Wisconsin. We're in this time where the Trump campaign is trying to think, how close is this? If there's one state, so if we got one state back, if that makes a difference. And so imagine, if that also went through, not only does it change the electoral college map, if you feel about more of a system, it then changes every other political decision that has to be made. It would change the public. If this comes down to one state, you know, the some Republicans decide with the president. You say, fight it out. If Joe Biden can run up another one and have that a little bit, and then you have Republicans saying, Mr. President, back off, you know, the people have spoken. Will you listen? We'll see. It's not just the electoral college math. It changes the political psychology, if you will, which is why we want to count them all. And again, to be fair, the president's team says, you know, they think they can change those. Again, Joe Biden's ahead right now. It's just as we Joe Biden's way. But just as we want to count the votes here, we should count the votes there. We will get to a learning place, and we'll get more of that. That's not more than Pennsylvania. I got there in Maryland, in Philadelphia, Florida. Sarah, what are you feeling when you hear it?
Fuck,
Well,
really,
we did
man?
get an update from the Secretary of State.
Come on,
Nancy Brookbar.
dude.
She said, you know, even though this count
How
is
many
very
bids
small
do I
in
gotta
Pennsylvania,
fucking break?
they are expecting to get hundreds of thousands more votes totaled tonight and in the overnight hours. And look, we know that in just here in Philadelphia County that they've been working 24/7. They are counting all hours of the day. That's true of a lot of these big counties across Pennsylvania. We are still getting these numbers rolling in kind of county by county. There haven't been any major issues that have been arising. It just takes a while. It's a live mail-in votes. It's the first time they're
Bro, you
grappling
have
with
to
this
go
number of
outside,
mail-in
buddy?
votes. And that's why the Secretary of State also offered this kind of word of caution tonight. She said, even though we're going to continue to get these numbers rolling in, it could still be a matter of days before we get the overwhelming majority of these ballots tallied. So they just keep urging patience here in the Keystone State, Wolf.
All right, Sarah, thank you. 86% of the vote in Pennsylvania, John, is in. The president is ahead by 245,000 votes, but that's a lot less than it was just hours ago.
It's a lot less than it was.
I can't believe how many
It's trickled
trumpets
down
I'm
from
breaking.
midnight, 2 a.m., 3 a.m., through the daytime hours today as they've counted more. So again, in a normal election, you would look at 86%, a lead of 245,000 votes, and you would say, okay, that's impossible because look, they're splitting the votes along those ratios. That's not enough to Joe Biden to make it up, but that's what you would say in a normal election. Sarah just made the most important point, and it's a bit of broken record, but remember, a lot of people mailed in their ballots, you know from the data, in Pennsylvania in particular, overwhelmingly, a Democratic vote, people who mailed in their ballots. And people voted in line early, and then people showed up on election day. So elections is we're dealing with three separate batches of votes, if you will, and we're ceremony saying, Keystone in Philadelphia. So if you look out here, and you look at that number, 47.4%, that would I tell you, I mean, that still tell you, still I can't make up 245,000 when he's getting less than half the vote. However, where we're still counting votes include, once you come to Philadelphia, where, lo and behold, still 30% of the vote out, Joe Biden's getting nearly 80% of the vote, right? You move to the other suburbs around here, 61% of the vote. So that is why, you know, when you look at the statewide numbers, they tell you one thing, but when you zoom in on where we're still waiting to count votes, because this is a slow, arduous process, again, 57, 58% if you round up out here. Statewide needs more than that in the math, but you see, if you run up good numbers here, still votes to count. Again, this is the total counted so far. What we know so far is, at least in the past, those mail-in ballots have been even more lopsided in Joe Biden's favor. We don't know if that will continue, but we do know as we count them, there is a mathematical possibility he can overcome that, which again, in every single one of these states, the Biden campaign wants to count them all here, the Trump campaign wants to count them all here. On that, we should all agree. Count them.
Count the votes, we'll be patient, and we'll watch what's going on. We got a key race alert right now. All right, Don, take a look at this. We're talking about
We gotta
Georgia
get
right now.
rid of
Trump's lead has shrunk to 47,000 votes right now. Trump has 49.9%. Biden has 48.9%. Georgia, 16 electoral votes. It's now down to 47,111 votes. It keeps getting smaller and smaller, that lead, and we're waiting now, bracing for a whole bunch of new numbers to come in.
We are, and again, we just heard the gentleman, the election official in Fulton County. If you look at the statewide number, that was a much bigger number hours ago. So again, this is a tense day for everybody. If you're watching at home and you have a favorite in the race, especially if you're one of the partisans in the Trump campaign headquarters or the Biden campaign headquarters, and you have national headquarters, and guess what? You have people on the ground here.
Should work for a
And
while.
The important point, and Gary Tucker noted this, you have people in the room. In the room. So what again, the president
Sick of
is
that
saying,
fucking
this
chair
is
falling
fair.
down on me.
There are Republicans and Democrats and independents in every one of these rooms all across America, in red states and blue states, red counties and blue counties counting the votes. The reason this is getting interesting is because in these predominantly Democratic counties,
Sick of my
populous
chair
counties,
falling.
Atlanta, Fulton County will give you 10% of the votes statewide.
It's up
Will
nice
come
and
out of
right
this
now.
one county. We'll get more votes later today.
36,000.
Right, and as votes have come in throughout the day from Fulton County, they started with 142,000. That's one of the reasons the
Let me look at
statewide
those
lead has been
numbers.
shrinking, because Joe Biden has 72% in the county right now in the votes counted today. His percentage is actually
68.2
higher
and
than that. So we're waiting for votes there.
71.4.
We're waiting for votes here. Again, your eyes tell the story. He's getting 80% plus in this county. If that continues, then Joe Biden is in play as they continue to count votes. And you move over here again, nearly 60%.
I'm gonna have to take Rogan for a little walk. I'll be right back, guys.
But you keep counting them. And again, I just want to make clear, we're looking at these Democratic counties in Metro Atlanta.
Fucking
We
fix
do know,
my
we've been
chair,
told that
man,
there's some more
for
votes,
now.
Places like Houston
I
County.
might have to
has
put
some votes coming
another
in. Here, the
mechanism
president
on
is
there to
doing
hold
better,
it, but
does not guarantee that in the votes still to be counted,
Hell
he
yeah.
continues to win. But that's
I'll be
one
right
of the
back.
reasons, to be fair to the president, some of these votes, and you can just pick a random county. In a lot of these places now, you're at 95%. It's a smaller county. But there's a possibility, we're focusing on Metro Atlanta because that's where the most votes are. And if Joe Biden, if Joe Biden is to come back, that's where it's going to have to happen. But there are some smaller counties that it's possible the president can pick up as well.
Yeah, and as we keep saying, Georgia is so important. 16 electoral votes. We'll see what's happening. We should get those numbers fairly soon. We're awaiting those new vote totals out of Arizona, where Joe Biden is leading. Also out of Georgia, where the race has dramatically tightened over the past few hours. Will we learn the winner of the presidential race soon? You're going to find out. Stay with us.
We all have our own journey ahead of us, our own hopes and dreams. We'll pass many milestones, moments that define you and drive you to achieve even more. So celebrate one, because success isn't just about where you want to get to, it's also about how you get there.
Keeping your oysters growing while keeping your business growing has you swamped. You need to hire.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. The moment you sponsor a job on Indeed, you get a short list of quality candidates from our resume database, so you can start hiring right away. Claim your $75 credit when you post your first job at Indeed.com/promo.
I have moderate to severe plaque psoriasis. Now there's Skyrizi. 3 out of 4 people achieved 90% clearer skin at 4 months after just 2 doses.
Skyrizi may increase your risk of infections and lower your ability to fight them. Before treatment, your doctor should check you for infections and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor if you have an infection or symptoms, such as fever, sweats, chills, muscle aches, or coughs, or if you plan to or recently received a vaccine.
Ask your dermatologist about Skyrizi.
Our retirement plan with Voya gives us confidence.
So we can spend a bit today knowing we're prepared for tomorrow.
Wow. Do you think you overdid it, maybe?
Overdid what?
Well planned, well invested, well protected.
Voya. Be confident to and through retirement.
So who climbs ladders to clean their gutters?
Dad, I keep telling you it's dangerous.
Climbing ladders is too dangerous. Leaf Filter puts an end to that.
So how does it work?
Leaf Filter's 3-piece system filters out leaves and debris, letting water flow through freely.
Do we need to replace our gutters?
Great question. Leaf Filter can be installed right on top of your existing gutters.
We're sold.
Call 833-LEAF-FILTER or go to getleaffilter.com for your free gutter inspection and estimate.
Goodbye cleaning, hello clean.
Now BravaJet mops right where you need it with an adjustable precision jet spray and an advanced pad system, and offers personalized cleaning suggestions unique to your home. BravaJet M6 in the iRobot Home app, only from iRobot.
This is a mask. It prevents the spread of coronavirus. This is not a political statement. It's a mask.
I am living with CLL, and I am living longer thanks to Imbruvica.
Imbruvica is a prescription medicine for adults with CLL or chronic lymphocytic leukemia. It will not work for everyone. Imbruvica is the #1 prescribed oral therapy for CLL, and it's proven to help people live longer. It is not chemotherapy. Imbruvica can cause serious side effects which may lead to death. Bleeding problems are common and may increase with blood thinners. Serious infections with symptoms like fevers, chills, weakness, or confusion can occur. Severe decrease in blood counts can happen. Heart rhythm problems may occur, especially in people with increased risk of heart disease, infection, or past heart rhythm problems. New or worsening high blood pressure, new cancers, and tumor lysis that can result in kidney failure, irregular heartbeat, and seizure can occur. Diarrhea commonly occurs. Drink plenty of fluids. Tell your doctor if you have signs of bleeding, infection, heart problems, persistent diarrhea, or any other side effects.
I am living with CLL and living proof that Imbruvica is right for me.
Ask your doctor if it's right for you.
I'm Nick Valencia in Georgia, and this is CNN.
All right, welcome back. We got a key race alert right now in the critically important battleground state of Arizona right now. 81% of the estimated vote is in Joe Biden, maintaining a lead of some 93,000 votes over Donald Trump, 51% to 47.6%. Kyung Law is on the scene for us in Phoenix, Arizona right now. We're bracing for more results. What are you learning, Kyung?
Well, I'm watching my clock here, Wolf, because in about 90 minutes, and that's an approximate time that's been shifting depending on when the data is available. In about 90 minutes, the Maricopa County Recorder's Office anticipates that they will have some new data. We haven't had it all day. They anticipate a few hours after that to have a second round of ballot results. So 2 dumps today, ballot results from Maricopa County, the critical Maricopa County that encompasses Phoenix. So it's a populous county. You win here, you win the state most likely. So what is happening in the state of Arizona? Here we are seeing ballots still being counted. You see these boxes behind me. These are the ballots that have been counted. They are sealed. They're going to head into a vault. In Arizona, there are about 615,000 to 635,000 that have yet to be counted. In Maricopa County, that number is about 450,000 ballots that have yet to be counted. And when you ask the recorder's office, well, what are these ballots? When did these come in? They came in at the tail end of the early votes, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. And then we're seeing both sides here in Arizona, the 2 parties. The GOP saying they think that it's going to swing their way, that their voters come in late, and the Democrats saying, no, we think that they're probably our voters. So we just have to see how big this data dump's going to be, and then we also have to see who it is, where these ballots return. We are certainly, Wolf, going to be watching this clock just about 90 minutes from now.
All right, Kian, we'll stay in very close touch with you. We're anxious to get those numbers. Let's go over to John King, take a closer look at what's going on in Arizona right now. Thousands and thousands of votes are about to be disclosed.
And so we still have a few states where we're racking them up, right? We were just in the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. We're counting them there. Let's move over to Arizona. This will be very important because, again, on a day when we know if Joe Biden holds this lead and holds that lead, Nevada, Joe Biden gets the 270 electoral votes. So there's high tensions and high expectations around the country. Let's get these votes. And so where are we? 93,000 votes. That has been steady for quite some time because, as Kyung Law just noted, it's been a long time. So 90 minutes from now, we get some votes from here, Maricopa County. And this is, unless it's incredibly close in the state, this is the ball game. 60% or more of the vote comes out of Maricopa County, which is Phoenix and the suburban area around it. Joe Biden at the moment, 52% to 46%. So you're looking there at a 6-point race, essentially, exactly, a 6-point race in Maricopa County. Joe Biden just needs to stay ahead, right, win the majority of the votes left in Maricopa County, and he will carry the state without a doubt. We're looking 80% there. The question is, how many do we get in this next installment? Is it enough, to project things out, or do we still have to wait? We'll see. We'll get those in about 90 minutes. It's been a long day, but patience is a virtue. We'll get there. We also have down in Pima County, 87%. And again, Joe Biden getting 60% of the vote here. So in the two largest counties, Pima and Maricopa, we're waiting for some votes. And everything we see so far tells us Joe Biden is winning a good majority there, and even bigger majority here. So your eyes tell you they're going to bring in more votes, and if they stay roughly in line with what we've seen so far, Joe Biden will carry the state of Arizona, but we don't know that until we see them, right? And so just move around a little bit more of the conservative parts of the state, 87% here. You see the difference in the vote count, right? It's a smaller county, but still a chance for the president as they count the last 13% here. Chance for the president to make up some ground. We should not discount that possibility at all. And come back out now and bring the state down. You see it up here, and you see as you move up here as well, Navajo County, that's much smaller. But again, the president running it up here, 83%. So we know Phoenix and Tucson, Maricopa and Pima, most of the votes are going to come from there. But we want to count the others as well, just to make sure we get them all.
Those are the two big cities and their suburbs. We'll watch. Jake, back to you.
Thanks, Wolf. And it is the position of the Trump administration that officials keep counting in places such as Arizona, where President Trump trails behind Joe Biden, and Nevada, where he trails behind Joe Biden, while the Trump campaign is also trying to stop counting or halt it in places where Joe Biden trails behind Donald Trump. One such place is Georgia. And for the latest information and the latest news on that, we go to Caitlin Collins now, who's covering the Trump campaign in the Trump White House for us. Caitlin, what is the latest?
Well, Jake, it's been a day of legal challenges coming out of the Trump campaign as they are trying to figure out what their strategy is going to be now that the president's chance of being reelected has narrowed significantly. And I'm now being told by a source that the Trump campaign has filed a lawsuit now in Georgia. That comes after earlier today they asked for a recount in Wisconsin. They talked about filing a lawsuit in Michigan, and now we are told Georgia is another state that they are adding to their list of legal challenges. And that comes, Jake, after the Secretary of State in Georgia said just a few hours ago that they still had 185,000 ballots that they were going through and counting. And we just heard from the Fulton County elections director who said they did believe they were going to finish counting those votes tonight. So we're waiting for the release from the Trump campaign to see what this lawsuit actually intends to do. Of course, we've seen what they wanted in Michigan. They wanted to have more meaningful observation. This could be to halt votes while they are trying to get something relating to absentee ballots. That's what we're still waiting to figure out exactly what the details of this lawsuit are going to be. But this is yet another legal challenge that we are seeing coming out of the Trump campaign as they are basically scrambling here to try to figure out what their strategy is going to be as they are trying to hold Biden off from becoming the president-elect while they are waiting for those votes to come in places like Arizona and Nevada as they are trying to figure out if they can still have any kind of a path to victory at this point.
All right, Caitlin Collins, thanks so much. So many things, Jeff Zeleny with the Biden campaign, covering the Biden campaign for us. So many things that we have covered when it comes to this president are not normal behavior, not what we expect from a presidential candidate or a president himself. This idea of just trying to stop the counting in places that are advantageous for him and keep it going in places where they need the votes is not how campaigns behave in general. Is there any communication going on right now, Jeff, between the Trump campaign and the Biden campaign?
Jake, the only thing the Biden campaign has heard from the Trump campaign's point of view are these lawsuits and threats of law. He didn't mention him by name. I'm told that top Biden advisors have told their aides and staff and supporters to not use this moment to make fun of the president, to mock him, to go after him in any way. They are adamant on counting every vote, and that is their focus here. So it is unclear at what point, if they will ever speak. The Biden campaign is still hoping to have a victory celebration if they do indeed win these states, which they need to do. It could go either way. So, Jake, usually these things are worked out in advance. The aides to both of the candidates have phone numbers. No word on if there's been any talk at all, but one thing is clear. A Biden advisor said we still have the number for the White House. Jake.
Right. And both candidates right now trail behind 270, which is the magic number of electoral votes needed. Caitlin Collins, you have some more information?
Yeah, Jake, we just got the statement, so we are now learning what this lawsuit that the Trump campaign is now filing in Georgia, this is brand new, is about. It's about mail-in ballots because they just sent out a release from Justin Clark, that's the deputy campaign manager over at the Trump campaign, and they're talking about mail-in ballots being legally counted that they have to be received by 7 p.m. on Election Day. They are claiming that there have been ballots that were received after that time frame. Of course, there have been a lot of claims coming out of the Trump campaign, so we're going to have to check with our reporters who are on the ground in Georgia about this, Jake. But this is another effort by the Trump campaign. Basically, they are saying that they want them to resolve this issue and pause counting votes while they do this. So this is another effort by the Trump campaign when it comes to Georgia, a place that they did not think they were going to have to worry about. But of course, now we are seeing the president's lead there so substantially narrowed that the Trump campaign is obviously now worried about Georgia, which of course is not a state they can afford to lose at this point, as these votes are still being counted tonight. But this lawsuit is clear. It is now going to be about ballots being mailed in, when they were received. This is an effort that we've seen not only in Georgia but also in other states like Pennsylvania, as the Trump campaign is trying to figure out what they're going to do here to try to keep the president in the White House.
All right, Caitlin Collins, we'll wait for that evidence of malfeasance as opposed to just taking the Trump campaign's word for it.
Hey, Ryan.
And one of the things that's going on here, the word flailing does come to mind, but earlier today, one of the president's offspring tweeted out a video that supposedly was of somebody burning a bag of ballots for Trump. It wasn't real. It was bogus. It was, upon further inspection, a bag of sample ballots. It was just complete crap. And yet there it is, one of the president's sons tweeting it out. The lies have been coming now for years, but I guess we shouldn't expect anything other than that.
And it maybe is a coincidence. I think all three of us think not. That as we are seeing the lead that the president has shrink in Georgia, poof, we have on our inboxes a lawsuit from the Trump campaign because they claim that there are 53 late absentee ballots illegally added to a stack of absentee ballots. As you said, let's wait for the proof. And the thing about a court of law, because that's where they are trying to put this, is they would require evidence.
Hey Karen,
to
I'm
prove
well,
that
thank you.
This is the case.
I hope you're well.
And so, this is classic Donald Trump. He did this from the beginning of his time as a private citizen in business. He is incredibly litigious. So this is not something that is a surprise, but it is, pretty clear that they're doing this. If Donald Trump had a healthy lead in Georgia, this would not be happening.
That was 53 ballots, 53, not 53,000 or 5,300. It was 53. There are 50,000 votes roughly separating Joe Biden and Donald Trump in Georgia, and hundreds of thousands of ballots still uncounted. So we're talking about really big numbers in Georgia. And this lawsuit, like you said, it's just muddying up the works in a state where they really kind of need to just slow things down. I do get the sense that a lot of these lawsuits are about maintaining a narrative. They want to buy themselves as much time where they're perceived as being as viable as possible.
Nigerian Hayes sounds nice.
And they're buying time, particularly for Pennsylvania, because they do perhaps think that's their best shot. But at the same time, inevitably these votes are going to be counted and the outcome is going to be what it is, and no amount of delay is going to change what the outcome actually is. But you're seeing in this delay, the space of time where there's delay, the president and his children and his lawyers trying to put out all of this disinformation to confuse people about what's really going on.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's part of it. I also think part of it is that whether or not they believe it and they're that delusional, or they just are trying to undermine the integrity of the election. They do not want a President Biden to be able to claim that he won fair and square, even though there's no evidence to the contrary, and nobody has yet won. We are awaiting those new vote totals out of Arizona and Georgia. Will they be game changers?
I'm not dropping any frames right now, but I'll
270 electoral votes, or will they not? Stay tuned.
I'm searching for info on options trading, and look, it feels like I'm just wasting time.
That's why TD Ameritrade designed a first of its kind.
God, shut up. Shut up. Just shut up. He's filing lawsuits everywhere. Donald Trump is filing lawsuits. I mean, and he's put federal judges in everywhere. His judges might uphold them. Wouldn't that be dicey? %100% of my processor is being used right now? Why? I've got a few websites open. 68.3 to 71.6. Joe Biden slowly pulling ahead in the votes. As each vote comes in, more go toward Biden than go toward Donald Trump. And right now it's like 3 almost. It's almost 3.3 million now. It's not yet, but it's almost 3.3 million. I don't know. I'm staying off Twitter. I don't even want to. You know, I'll say something on there, but I'm not going to go on there and like tweet and shit. Like get on there and read other people and interact. Just don't want to, man. I just want to remain neutral. You know, hang out with the gardeners right now. And hope that this ends soon, man. Can't you see? Be your baby. But you can do. Baby, you can drive my car. Yes, I'm gonna be a star. Baby, you can drive my car. And baby, I love you. Ooh, beep, 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 yeah! Na, na, na. Da, 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 da. Those harmonies are fucking fat. Baby, you can drive my car. If I ever get a car, baby, you can drive my car. Baby, I love you. Baby, baby, yeah! My chair still rocks, guys. See that? It doesn't go down anymore. Because I fucking got my drill and fucking manhandled this bitch. I made this chair my bitch. I don't know how long this will last because it's sitting on a piece of plastic. It's not designed for that. But when that piece of plastic breaks, I might design another mechanism. Like, I'm thinking easy right now off the top of my head. Fucking pipe, wrap a, shit. Just a pipe, clamp, a hose clamp. Right underneath where the screw is. Boom. This thing will never go down again. Now, I've lost the cushionness of it, but that's okay. I don't mind that. I fixed this motherfucker. Billy says he has a big nose already. Do you like American muscle cars? Yes, I like American muscle cars. Why was it going down? There's a pneumatic in there, and I think it's just lost its... When I drilled a hole in the pipe right now, I heard something go tss inside there. I was like, well, it wasn't doing its job anyway. I think I broke a seal inside what was supposed to be an enclosed pneumatic chamber. But I put a fucking screw through there, a wood screw, drywall screw. Should hold pretty good. And if it ever breaks, I just put another one in, or I'll put a thicker bolt through. Now I already got the hole in there, so it'll be easy to put a bigger hole in. If I want to put a really big bolt through there, it'll hold forever. I like skinny cars as well. Muscle cars or skinny cars. Oh, they're back on here.
Leads to, well, yeah, I understand. But when you have these type of
baby, you can drive my car.
You don't know exactly how many you have.
Well,
and that's it sort of leaves that well, what are they doing, right? Because they keep coming up with ballots. The reality is, you're right. It's called voting.
He's losing his voice.
There's nothing unusual about this process. It does happen all the time. You don't know how many absentee ballots until, guess what? You get them and you count them.
Guess what? They all say that now. They're such idiots.
They're filing lawsuits
Guess
in
what?
Michigan,
That's what.
Pennsylvania,
Wisconsin.
Georgia.
Shut up.
Not, I noticed, in
Guess
Arizona at this point, because they want those votes. Those unknown absentee ballots that just dropped in. They want those ones.
Yeah.
Right? That's almost kind of political.
You know what I would take?
How about that?
I would like to have like a 67 GTO.
All right. Trump won by
To be fucking bad as
211,000
fuck.
votes last time. The lawsuit you're talking about, Anderson, there is somebody saying that 53 late absentee ballots were illegally added to a stack of on-time absentee ballots. And that
53.
53.
53.
53. So you're gonna, if this is what you're gonna do after a certain point, everybody wants
lost by
a
8
fair
votes
election,
and won by
Right.
30 votes. 53 to
Exactly.
in a close
So what
election.
I'm saying
53
is-
to
what I'm saying-
About 100,000 maybe.
But yeah, it's still.
What I'm saying is that what they're really worried about is not those 53 ballots. They're worried about the fact that Trump won by over 211,000 in 2016, and that is not what they are seeing.
Well, that is something that we should note. We're sitting here and we're saying there's great suspense about whether Trump or the Democrat will win Arizona and Georgia.
Wow.
Which would have been unthinkable not long ago.
I'm not too sure that's true because remember we were sitting here before any of these results came in, and we had national polls saying, including CNN, saying he was going to lose by near double digits.
No, but I'm saying historically, Rick, something is happening in this country. There is a new coalition in these states between, in Georgia, largely African-American voters, but not exclusively, also Asian and Hispanic voters, and suburban voters. In Arizona, Hispanic voters and suburban voters. There are new coalitions growing that are making these Sunbelt states much more competitive. And so whatever happens tonight, that is an interesting development in American politics.
So, and it's not, so it's really not about 53 votes. It may be about something that they can't control at this moment. Win or lose, it's these coalitions that are shifting on the Republican Party, whether it's demographically or regionally.
You talk about a new coalition. Is there going to be a lot of soul searching in the Democratic Party once this is all settled and whoever wins? Just looking at the House results, looking at what they were expecting.
Everything went great. What do you mean soul searching? Everything went great for us. You mean the fact that we were supposed to take the Senate, didn't? Right. Supposed to grow our majority in the House, lost a bunch of seats.
Actually, lost African American. I mean, not total. Obviously, they were overwhelming support, but that President Trump was able to pick up African American males, African American females
against someone who was universally condemned by the media as a racist and a bigot, right? Against Hispanics and blacks. So, I mean, there's an issue here, and it comes back to. I think the biggest loser in this election is not Donald Trump. It's the far left of the Democratic Party. They're the ones who got repudiated tonight, which is a blessing to Joe Biden.
That'll be a blessing to Joe Biden, I'm sure.
It is a complete blessing to Joe Biden because he has every defense to say, well, you know what, you guys, this message, I'd like to help you, but I got to deal with
any talk of packing the court, that's gone.
Well, packing the court's gone. D.C. statehood is gone. Ending the filibuster, not under Republicans, and so this is a great thing for the country because we're not gonna have these types of institutionally jarring fights that may occur when because the left wants to throw a tantrum.
It's a great thing if you like stability. It's a great thing, and who doesn't like stability? The problem is you now.
What about our Constitution?
Well, now listen. You had your turn. Listen. The problem that you have now is that you've got some problems that we're not sure how you're going to get them addressed. It doesn't feel great if you're a Democrat. I just want to walk through the list of particulars here. It doesn't feel great if you're a Democrat to be up maybe 3 million votes or 4 million votes in the presidency, and you still don't know if you're going to get a chance to have your guy in the White House. It doesn't feel good. It doesn't mean you change the Constitution. But the other side's got to start acknowledging how many times can Republicans get this close while losing by millions of votes people who want somebody to be president of the United States. It doesn't feel that great. I know that people don't want us to have D.C. be a state or Puerto Rico be a state. But you got wishes of...
I think it will give you a very clear sign, and it may give the people who have higher pay grades than us here and elsewhere who make these calls races a real clear sense of trends. We may get an even clearer sense.
We're watching vote counting in Georgia as we wait new results out of that state, as well as from Arizona, of course. Will we be able to project winners in either of those ballot rounds?
Did it freeze up, dude? Because I'm pulling up fucking software and shit. I'm using up all my bandwidth right now. I'm like on the verge of losing everything. Let me see if there's anything I can shut off. I could close Twitter. I could close CNN. I could close
26,000 votes, but that has dramatically shrunk, 49.9% to 48.9%. Let's check in with our reporters who are on the scene for us. Young Law, first to you in Phoenix. What's the latest there?
Well, we are watching our clocks here, Wolf, because in just about 1 hour we are anticipating, and that's fluctuating about an hour, it's approximate, that we're anticipating a ballot update from the Maricopa County Recorder's Office.
Whoa, look at Arizona, everybody!
All the counting has happened, where all the data has come out, and we are anticipating to get some numbers that we haven't had all day, some numbers to come out in just about 1 hour. A few hours after that, and that is, again, a bit floating, but a few hours after that, we will get a second ballot result. So we're going to have 2 ballot results here in Maricopa County. Now, why does that matter?
I fucking hate that.
Because this
sheriff.
is a county where
I lost all my viewers.
Highly populated county.
Did I restart the show?
If you win Maricopa, you can probably win Arizona. That is the numbers line.
Says there's 5 viewers.
We are watching about 4 early ballots that
I'm blocking. Big trombone, you're worthless to me on my live stream. I'm just blocking.
Saturday, Sunday, Monday. They are being processed. And then across the entire state.
Yeah, I lost everything on here.
It's CNN Math, talking to all the different county reporters. We have the outstanding ballots at about 650,000 ballots here in Arizona that still have to be counted. This is before we get that ballot here in Maricopa County. Now, one other note that I want to make as we're watching our clock, 1 hour away from that ballot result, what we are starting to see, and something we haven't seen yet here in the parking lot, we're starting to see politically motivated activity coming to the place where the ballots are being counted. There was a post on social media that there was going to be a rally in support of the president, but it's happening here where the votes are being counted in the most populous county. So I've seen a bit more security, just a bit more eyes on what's happening outside, Wolf.
Says I've got 5 viewers.
With you, it's going to be dramatic developments. I'm here with John King. We're watching all of this unfold. I want to check in with Gary Tuckman. He's in the Atlanta area right now. In Georgia, Gary, I take it the race is beginning to shrink a little bit.
A race here in the state of Georgia between Joe Biden and
Donald Trump. Put it up on Facebook. I didn't put it up on Twitter. That's right.
Atlanta behind me. These are the people who are processing and scanning the absentee ballots that have arrived in the mail. These ballots had to arrive by yesterday at 7 o'clock. We know this. According to the election director here in Fulton County, there are still 36,000 ballots that need to be added to their website, and they hope to do it tonight by midnight or shortly after. There were originally 142,000 absentee ballots. They have finished 106,000 of them. There are 36,000 left. This is the largest county in the state of Georgia. The second largest county is Gwinnett County. They still have 4,400 ballots left. The fourth largest county is DeKalb County. They still have 7,500 ballots left, and they intend to finish tonight. The reason I mention these counties, not only are they large, they are also heavily Democratic counties. The Trump campaign has just sued the state of Georgia, saying that they had a witness who saw in one county in Georgia more than 53 ballots that arrived late being put on top of a pile of ballots that arrived on time. All the ballots had to arrive by 7 o'clock yesterday. I asked the director here of the election department in Fulton County. He didn't want to comment specifically on the president, but he said we locked the ballot. Those counters look at the ballots, and as I mentioned before, and this is a very important thing, the way they do it in this county, they have one Republican and one Democrat look at the ballots. If there's any problems with the ballots, they then make a decision if the ballot should be counted. If they disagree, if it's 1-to-1, then they have an election observer who's independent make the final decision about it. That's the way it's done here in Fulton. In other counties, they have one Democrat, one Republican, and 2 independents working together. Every county does it differently, but it's very important to point out that that is the process. Whenever there's a problem ballot, you look at it in a bipartisan way. Wolf?
You know, Gary, you mentioned about 47,000 ballots are still outstanding in those 3 counties. Do we know how many outstanding ballots there are in all of Georgia?
Ballots, and this is kind of an indirect aside to this lawsuit. I don't know if he's responding to the lawsuit, but it's a reference in it. He says that everything has been very secure since the 7 o'clock deadline for absentee ballots last night. No ballots are accepted after that.
So of those approximately 149,000 outstanding ballots, do we know if they're mostly or all mail-in ballots?
Yes, they are all.
Team to hit your rocks or turbo.
Huh? Huh. Fucking shit. You fucking piece of shit. Play the goddamn video.
Low right now in low gear.
There we go.
And it is literally idling up my 20-degree slope driveway.
Watch this video, guys.
Right now, here, check this out. You can tell my slope by the trees. Look at the trees behind me.
Fucking Facebook sucks my dick. It can't play a fucking video. Here, I'll pause it. Maybe it'll load it up for us. Dropping frames here. How bad? How bad am I dropping frames? Not 18,970. Okay.
It is
dropping frames as soon as I start playing the video. Suck my dick. I'm dropping frames. I'm not even doing anything. I've turned everything else off, guys. That's why I have no viewers, huh? I've lost... Oh, maybe it's his fucking phone. Still dropping frames like a motherfucker. Okay, let's see what happens.
It's idling right up like it's nothing. I'm thinking I'm gonna hop out.
This.
Here we go. Here, I'm outside the vehicle. Here we go. Look at this thing. Like it's nothing.
Like it's nothing.
Rookie's like, dude.
Rookie's like, dude. Let's pause it and let the fucking video load because my fucking internet connection sucks dick. Doesn't even suck my dick, just sucks dick.
Who's driving the car, bro?
Fuck you! Fuck you, you fucking piece of shit. Suck my dick. Fucking shit internet. Shit internet sucks my dick. You guys know what I mean? Fucking A, man. I want to have fun with you guys and not have to worry about this shit. I want to move out of this house, man. I just want better fucking internet.
Like it's nothing. I'm running. I gotta run up this hill.
Here, I'm going to pause it on my own terms. Let it load some more. Well, it sucks my dick.
Unreal, pal. Nobody even idles in Jeeps anymore like this anymore, pal.
Nobody even idles in Jeeps like this anymore, pal. Unreal. I'm pausing it. Load the rest of the video, you fucking cocksucker. I'm such a fucking comedian. Listen to me. Listen to me, though. Come on, load the goddamn data, you fucking cocksuckers.
What are you, Bo Dukin, Dukes of Hazzard?
Dude, I want to show you this video without all this bullshit. It would be so much better without all the bullshit. Here we go.
How are you gonna hop back in there, you old man? What do you think you're the Bo Dukin? What are you, Bo Dukin, Dukes of Hazzard? Nobody does Bo Dukin anymore, pal. Unreal. Nobody even does it like that anymore, pal. Mahindra Rockser at nacegarden.com. If you're wondering what I'm doing right now, I am idling in my Rockser. It's a 2019 Mahindra Rockser, turbo diesel, automatic.
I think it loaded now.
Auto. It's in 4 low right now, in low gear, and it is literally idling up my 20-degree slope driveway right now. Here, check this out. You can tell my slope by the trees.
Look at the slant on
the trees behind me.
Look at the slant on the fucking on the window there.
It is idling right up like it's nothing. I'm thinking I'm gonna hop out if I'm agile enough.
This will be fun now. Now you'll be able to have
I'm
fun.
outside the vehicle. Here we go. Look at this thing. Like it's nothing. Rogi's like, dude, who's driving the car, bro? Like it's nothing. I'm running. I gotta run up this hill. Unreal, pal. Nobody even idles in Jeeps anymore like this anymore, pal. How are you gonna hop back in there, you old man? What do you think you're the Bo Dukin? What are you, Bo Dukin, Dukes of Hazzard? Nobody does Bo Dukin anymore, pal. Unreal. Nobody even does it like that anymore, pal. Mahindra Rockser at nacegarden.com. Thanks, guys.
That's awesome. You guys like that shit? Do I think China hacked the election? What do I think of QAnon? I think it's a bunch of lies. QAnon. Bunch of idiots. A bunch of idiots believing in a bunch of conspiracy bullshit. That's all. All right, you guys. I'm going to get out of here. You guys take care. I love y'all. I'll see you on the next live stream. It looks like Joe Biden's going to be the next president of the United States. And I have a feeling a lot of QAnon people are going to disappear. And that's going to be nice, too. To not see any of that fucking bullshit anymore. All right, love you guys. Check out my friend Ron Placone, ronplacone.com, lucyandron.com. Ron Placone is on YouTube at Ron Placone. He's also on Twitter at Ron Placone, Facebook at Ron Placone, Instagram at Ron Placone. You can send him an article at Ron Placone on Twitter, and he'll read it on his show on YouTube. Make sure you subscribe to his channel, and make sure you click all notifications. Thank you so much, guys. Love you guys. Bye-bye. Enjoy the election. I have a feeling Biden's got this one all wrapped up. Nobody even looks at Nevada anymore, pal. Unreal. Nobody's even looking at Nevada anymore, pal. Unreal, pal. Nobody's even doing that. Nobody's even...
Now, this advisor is saying this is a jump ball. in the state of Georgia. Earlier, this advisor was telling me, no, they felt like Georgia was going to be fine, that it was going to be close, it would tighten here as these ballots are counted. Now the same advisor is saying, no, Georgia is a jump ball. And in the words of this advisor, the president cannot lose Georgia. He can't lose Georgia. If he loses Georgia, in the opinion of this senior Trump campaign advisor I just spoke with a little while ago, the president is likely to lose this election. Now, if you take those 16 electoral votes in Georgia and put them in Joe Biden's column, according to our math, he's at 269. He's on the doorstep of 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue. He has not clinched 270, but it makes it much easier for Joe Biden to win the presidency if he has Georgia, because then you just add Nevada or Arizona, and then you have President-elect Joe Biden. So who would have thought, Jake, that we would be talking about Georgia in this election? But Georgia is certainly on the minds of people inside the Trump campaign tonight. They did not see this coming, Jake.
All right, Jim Acosta, thank you so much. Appreciate it. Let's go to Jeff Zeleny now with the Biden campaign in Wilmington, Delaware. And Jeff, we're still waiting to hear from Georgia. We're still waiting to hear from Arizona, Nevada, Pennsylvania. How does the Biden team think that this is all ultimately going to end?
Jake, I would say as the day is ending, the Biden campaign is feeling pretty confident, but it's unclear if the day is ending, actually, particularly with those states out west. We're going to see more ballots, more votes coming in. So we still have the Biden campaign watching all of this very carefully as it unfolds. But there's one number that they are thinking about. It's at the center of virtually every conversation you have with Biden advisors. That is 17. They are 17 electoral votes away from hitting that 270. That is all he needs to win the White House. Georgia would be extra on top of that. Other states as well. So the Biden campaign is being extraordinarily disciplined. They're not responding with statements after every time the Trump campaign is sending one out. That is dramatically different from what we've usually seen from them throughout the course of this campaign. When the president says something, the Biden campaign responds. We have not seen that in this moment. So one thing that has been a bit of a surprise here is the silence from the president. All day long, the Biden campaign has been wondering what he's going to do. Is he going to speak? Is he going to come out and say something? He's tweeted, but not spoken. So that was certainly different from the former vice president. Joe Biden, of course, struck a tone here in an afternoon address talking about unity, bringing the country together. So at this moment, as we watch these come in, virtually 24 hours after they were hoping to have some type of a celebration, just behind me here, everything is still set up. They do not know when this will end, but they are confident, they remain confident, but they still need those votes to come in. So they'll be watching Nevada tomorrow, they'll be watching Arizona tonight. And Georgia, should it happen, that would be just ice cream on the top of this, Jake.
All right, Jeff Zeleny, thanks so much. And Abby, I mean, I think it's clear. We don't know who the president is going to be. We don't know who's going to get to 270 electoral votes. But I would rather be Biden than Trump at this point in terms of where the outstanding votes are.
Yeah, there are a lot of holes in the president's wall right now that he has to patch up.
Press number one if you're still here
Georgia
watching.
is a really
Press
big
number
problem
one.
for him. I think the campaign knows that, which is probably one of the reasons we saw that lawsuit come through. But as Jim said, if the president loses Georgia
one if you're proud of me for
either
fixing my
Arizona
chair.
or Nevada, this is over. It's as simple as that. They
Thanks,
understand
Alex.
that in Trump campaign headquarters. And at
Thanks,
this
Yo-Yo.
point, though, like with all of these states, there's not much they can do. The votes are coming in, and they're coming in from heavily
Chicken and
Democratic
cheese
parts of
nachos
the
sounds
state.
great, buddy.
And so it's creating a real problem for them. We just have to wait and see what happens, but it's not looking great.
I remember, Dana, I said yesterday that the Biden people were telling me that the outstanding states were, they thought, going to be like Virginia, which was a lot of...
I think it's time to retire this lighter, man.
The urban centers and the suburban centers.
I've had this one for quite some time.
Richmond, Virginia, and then Fairfax County, Virginia, and then Biden won, and they said that was going to happen with Wisconsin. It did. They said that was going to happen with Michigan. It did, and now we're waiting to see what happens elsewhere.
And we're going to know really soon. I mean, this all has been exciting and certainly angst-provoking for a lot of people. But if you look now, it's 8:19 p.m. Eastern, and according to Kyung La, a reporter in Arizona, we are going to maybe get a big tranche of votes that are outstanding that could give us a sense of how big of a gap Joe Biden has, or how much of a lead he has, or whether it is going to shrink. And we really are on the precipice, potentially, of knowing who the next president of the United States is. And the fact that we're talking about it, and it's Arizona, is pretty remarkable. We don't know if it's going to happen, but just the fact that that is a potential pivot point for a president of the United States who is a Democrat just shows the fact that demographics are changing in many states, and number one is Arizona.
And you know what? Arizona is also their best shot right now, really. I mean, if you really look at what's going on in Arizona, the reason they've been expressing so much confidence about Arizona is because the state is not, Maricopa County is not quite as polarized as, say, Atlanta and the metro areas around Atlanta. So they feel like they might get a more favorable split of those votes coming in, but that's not saying a whole lot. I mean, they have a fair amount of ground to make up in that state, and it really shows how big of a problem that they have, is that Arizona is their best shot, and it's not a really good situation that they're facing right now. That state is, right now, Joe Biden has a pretty comfortable lead for Arizona, and if he's able to hold on to it, it blocks Donald Trump's path to the White House.
So much of the Trump era has been as if it was conceived in a writer's room in Hollywood. And the idea that his advisors have been begging him for years to stop attacking and insulting one of Arizona's favorite sons, Senator John McCain, who he attacked and said he wasn't a real hero, I like people who weren't captured, et cetera, and just went on to attack John McCain and then John McCain died, and he was incredibly ungracious and then continued to attack him when he died. Ultimately, his widow, John McCain's widow, Cindy McCain, who's very beloved and respected in Arizona, endorses Joe Biden. There must be so many people in the White House right now who are just tearing their hair out watching these Arizona returns, thinking, I told you not to do that.
You read my mind. I was sitting here thinking Arizona and thinking John McCain and Cindy McCain, and frankly, now former Senator Jeff Flake, who endorsed Joe Biden, but much more of the McCain legacy. And I mean, I'm sure you're talking to people who are close to John McCain, that it's John McCain's last laugh, if in fact his state, his beloved adopted state of Arizona, goes for Joe Biden, his old friend, who spoke at his funeral, who eulogized him when he met John McCain was an aide to then Senator Biden and other members of the Senate Foreign Relations Committee. I mean, can you imagine the poetry of that if it happens?
If it happens, but the way that the writers have been conceiving of this season of the Trump show, it might. Stay with us as we head into dramatic moments tonight, as new results are released out of Arizona and then Georgia. Will they help Joe Biden cross that finish line? It's just 17 electoral votes away. Stay with us.
Hi.
Happy anniversary.
For what?
Every year you're with us, you get $50 toward your home deductible.
I think I'm gonna go make myself some dinner. Alex, you want to know something? I would have probably kept going live, but because you mentioned dinner, you just made me hungry. So I'm gonna go eat. You guys can all thank Alex for shutting the show down. Love doing that to people at the end of the show. I love you guys. Take care, Alex. Sorry, buddy. I gotta go eat. You guys take care. I will see you on the next show. Bye, y'all. You guys should have probably typed in hashtag leave it open, though. Hashtag keep it open. That would have been cool. Bye, guys.